Top of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the morning. We not hanging with Miss No Drama Llama this morning. We bringing the drama. Fuck you and your mama. We gonna do this here with that old zebra. Yeah, that's a native animal of mine. Way back in the days, I used to walk out my back door and be able to see those animals. Then walk up in the hills and play with gorillas. Well, I don't have that privilege anymore. So let's start this morning show. I was charged with domestic terrorism around the year 1987. They charged me with possession of explosives with full use. They say the motive was because my big homeboy that I love dearly, Mervyn Carter, Hillside, rest in peace, had got killed in that store a few days prior to this incident that they claiming that I made Molotov cocktails and other explosives and lodged them into the store while the workers were in there working. And as they were running out from the fire, I started engaging them with shots from semi automatic handguns, they were saying. So they charged me with possession of explosives with full use. It's a bullshit case. They just going on my reputation and the things I do. They had a Roy, the owner of the liquor store, had paid a couple of people to lie on me and say they seen me do this. So, starting in the case, they had eyewitnesses. Anyway, before all this started, me and my homeboy Sydney, Big Squid, we right there on 105th and Compton Avenue, kicking it, chopping it up. A guy rolled by in the car. He said, "You with that red on?" He's talking to me. He said he had a scanner in the car. He said, "Man, the police coming for you. Why would you? I wouldn't be up here." And he was driving by in the car on Compton Avenue. So me and Squid looking at each other. At that moment, I say, "Squid, I'm gone then." And I start walking down 105th. Then I made a left in between the cut going towards 106th. By the time I get there, the police had the whole project surrounded with Roy in the car and some other people I couldn't see, the owner of the liquor store 105th. So they pointed me out and the police get me. I'm in the county jail during the 80s. County jail rocking back then, worse than in the pen. Police brutality at all time high. Sheriff's got their own gang in there. I'm a gang member. So the case goes on. I'm fighting the case. They coming with a deal all through misdemeanor, through trial. They want to give me 13 years. I tell a punk ass DA, my public pretender, I'm not taking no motherfucking time for somebody motherfucking do. I didn't do this crime. I had just had my son, Terrence, at this time. So I'm over there fucking with him. Me, his mama, Mamie Williams, rest in peace. Oh my God, she just passed away. Man, that lady got so much history. Oh my God. When I seen her last, she had nothing but the kindest words to say to me. And she said she was glad I was back around them kids. They needed me. And I gave her $20. Oh, Mamie Williams, rest in peace. But anyway, I'm over there with them. Me, Mamie, Paula next door, Jackie Washington, Mama RJ, and all of them. We back and forth from both houses because I just had this here baby, few months old. We fucking with Terrence, and we hung out at Shag in them house right there in the kitchen all the time. Mom and them, uncle, baby, and then we had a ball all the time. Drinking that liquor, chain smoking them cigarettes, talking that shit, spitting that nigga spit, eating good. At Shag house, always a Shag house. So anyway, I was over there during this time, and everybody's a witness to this. But it ain't time for them to come up, get on the court in my behalf. That's don't happen at 12 in a box. So anyway, I'm fighting this motherfucking case. It go on and go along. They give me a state appointed attorney from Rolling Hills. He said, "Mac, I'm gonna get you out of this here," which he did. So anyway, they bound it over to Superior Court. Now the witnesses have to show up. because we finna go to 12 in a box. I'm finna pick a jury. Ain't no witnesses showing up now. The other witness admitted to the DA that he lied because Roy paid him. Then I got one of my witnesses showed up. Missy get on the stand. Oh, Missy, rest in peace. Oh, I love her to death. That's my White House OG. Missy from the White House. You know, Bridget and their mama. Curtis Steen, all them mama. And she get on the stand and said Mac didn't do it. I seen who did it, and then it wasn't him, but she didn't get no names to who she said. She just said it wasn't me, and that was good enough. After that, the DA dropped the case. They let the case go. I was playing with explosives back then, but it wasn't that old bullshit they talking about I was doing this though. I was playing with plastic explosives back then. Me and the homie Big Sneeze. We had det cord with the blasting caps. We got that from the homie Roland that owned the houses on 106 that was fresh out of Vietnam and kept all this shit. That was his thing in the Vietnam in the war. He was explosive, man. So when he came back to Vietnam, a few of us, he taught some shit later on in the 80s, you know, and he still had that cord with the blasting caps and all this. And so me and Sneeze would ball it up or tied up to some little bitty little knots and put it inside of those trash cans and put the blasting cap on the end of it at a dead cord. And it would blow those metal cans wide the fuck open, unlike what a cherry bomb would do. They wouldn't blow them trash cans open. So me and Sneeze seen that those things were too explosive, too dangerous to be playing with. So we stopped doing that shit. And I buried the rest of the dead cord I had, which was a few yards of it, with about a dozen blasting caps in them projects somewhere. But anyway, man, I swear, we not playing truth or dare. We playing I lived that, did it, been there.